You gonna kidnap me?
Extreme, man.
Is this toothpaste natty?
Oh, a zombie apocalypse is on the way.
And that could be what they want, or it could be the last thing they want.
Fuck slut, I guess.
Wise fools.
Welcome to Wisefools Talks episode 8. I'm Nave, joined by with me faithful companion, Griffiths. How's it going, dude?
Not bad, yourself.
Things have been going alright. Just sorry to everyone that hasn't heard from me in a while. Sorry to everyone that we've been very inactive. I don't know if you know, but the place where we live, like, all internet is down.
There's been pure massive earthquakes and that.
There's been thingies, so we haven't been able to host them with normal place. We've both had to go to the nearest place with Wi-Fi. As you can see, I'm in an old people's home. Out here with Alan and Dennis here. You won't hear much from them. Luckily, you can't smell them because it stinks of piss and shepherd's pie in here. But beggars can't be choosers. And where are you, Griff?
There's a tipped over bus and the bus has Wi-Fi, so I'm just here chilling at this bus stop till it gets moved.
Oh, nice. So we've managed to get online anyways. So shout out to Lothian Regional Council for installing the Wi-Fi buses.
Hiring all those drunk bus drivers as well.
Nice. Yeah, man. We're going to start the Wisefools Talks a little bit unorthodox, I would say, compared to what we're normally used to. We've got a bit of a complaint letter here. Let us read this out. Dear so-called Wisefools, why, oh why did you ever start doing podcasts? Your topics are trivial, your opinions are unnecessary, and your humour leaves a foul taste in the mouth of your viewer. The last few weeks without your faces showing up in my suggestions has been an absolute delight. I am no longer losing my hair due to stress. I can finally get full night's sleep without reoccurring nightmares of being trapped as a guest on that episode of the Wisefools Talks. As a result, have rekindled my love with my husband of many years. Cancelled our plans to divorce in August, and it's all thanks to the lack of the Wisefools. Thank you for saving our marriage. Please never make another episode. Sincerely, some old bag from Creed.
Jesus, dude. That's fucking shit. Really doesn't like our shit, like.
Well, you're on the show now. You're part of the ship. You're part of the crew.
Nightmare come true. And let's fucking crack on in spite of that old bag from Cleedon.
Right, the first thing I wanted to talk about is why do people find the need to go on online games, have the mic on, and just play fucking music through it, dude? What the fuck?
There's no need, is there?
Nah,
like,
dude.
Because it never comes through good. Even if it was good tunes, it's like it doesn't come through good. You can make the best song sound like shit by playing it through a fucking game.
I've started off the show min by spilling Red Bull all over.
What a tit.
I know. That's the only reason I grew my hair out, you know, dude. I'm not really donating it just so I can go quick. I won't start mopping the fucking thing up. Nah, but dude, if anyone's watching this and you do this, right, please stop. It's usually on games where you need to listen as well, like on COD for footsteps and things like that. And it's all, do you know what it is? It's always a shit song as well, dude.
Nah, unless even if it was a good song, it's shit quality.
They must know. So do you reckon it's them going, look what I listen to, look at my music?
I don't know. I mean, like, maybe. I just can't wrap my head around it because I'm not even, like, if I'm playing that kind of game, I can't even listen to my own music, you know what I mean? Because, like you say, you gotta be listening out and be pure wary of surroundings and that.
I've just never really seen the point in it, like, dude.
No, me either.
Because I can't really concentrate on the type of games where you hear it. Like you say, even if it's your own music. So, like, do you reckon they can't hear it because it's noise cancelling, but the mic's picking it up, so they're just doing it by your dick or something, dude?
It is possible that it's like they've got it turned up that loud because they're trying to listen to it, like, over the headphone, like, past the headphones kind of thing.
Aye.
Whereas we're just getting it straight through the mic, so it's pure raw.
Aye, right. I think, like, because, like, obviously, like, you've got, like, background apps now that can do it all right. And, like, so I forgot about it, but some doodles just do it. I stopped playing Rocket League again. Like, I forgot that this was a thing until that happened there, and I was like, oh, yeah, because you couldn't do that last time I played Rocket League, like, the voice channels, like, you had to already be in a party with someone or something.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a stranger.
Like, manually turn it on.
Yeah, like, if you're, like a stranger, wouldn't just automatically do it. Now, come on, this Raj Latin American music, come on. And I'm on these guys, if I don't understand what they're saying, I can't, even if it's the most beautiful song ever made, if I can't understand what the guy's saying, I'm not fucking going to enjoy it, like.
Aye.
Because they could be...
for you,
Well, exactly. Well, you fuck the opera, dude. Because like, dude, he could be PR like fucking Pavarotti could be giving all this Italian thing, but he's going like he could be like pointing up to me in his head, going, "You goggly-eyed little idiot! Like, thanks for your money." You know what I mean? It's just fucking bang out of order. Oh, dude, I was reminiscing about the time that can you remember Allen's Corner on the end of Black Road? It's called something else now.
Down next to the bridge.
Did I ever tell you about how like me and him were able to get served for tobacco and alcohol like way earlier than we should have?
I sort of remember it being a thing from when I was about like 15 or something, but I never really knew about it. I never got used to take advantage of it for us. I should have.
You fucking should have, dude. I didn't mind. I've done it for every motherfucker.
It just never really came up.
Basically we were like me and James were apprentices at the time. Like I think I was 16, so fresh out of school, like doing carpentry and joinery. Obviously we had to wear like high vis before going to work. And one day it just sort of clicked to us because we're making friendly chat with him now. Like, and he always asked what we're doing on a Friday on the weekend, and it just sprung in my head. I was like, we're dressed as if we're like adults, even though we kind of are, but we're kind of not. Like, but we're not old enough to buy the shit that we want to buy. So I was like, oh, I'm having a birthday party, and James was like, hey, like, so then I was looking at him, I was in the same, don't say a fucking word, dude. And he never had a fuck. And he was like, oh, how old are you? I was like, oh, 18. And he was like, oh, well, you'll be able to buy like fucking booze or, and I says I'll be coming here for it as well, by the way. And he was like, nice one. I'll be your first like fucking like legal thingy. I'm like, legal. And I was like, I'm surprised I haven't seen James in it. He was 18 fucking months ago. So dude, it was perfect from then on. In there, snouts, in there, tobacco. Aye. Do you know what it is, dude? He must have started knowing at the end because it was Cactus Jack's one, the cans, like everything, absolutely everything. And dude, it was just so strategically well played. Have you ever had them sort of ideas that just spring and you go along with it and it works out absolutely amazing? It's absolutely nothing
off the top
bad.
of my head, but it's a mint feeling. Like you pure walk out of it like, did I just dream that or something? Because like you think something you dream and then it happens because you thought it, because you're controlling everything without really knowing.
That's what it's like. But I remember James like coming out of the thing and being like, you're a fucking genius. I was like, you know what it is, I'm not, but I was while I was in there.
Pure on the spot genius.
Aye, right, dude. Do you know what it is? I've only ever had that with lying to police as well. Everything else, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, this time I was working, was this fucking site manager that me, like before I started working for me dad, he was working up in Scotland for the site manager, right? And me dad was telling the stories about how he was fucking like class gaffer and all this, right, dude? And then he got the job working for him. I went up thinking, oh, like this guy, like he's been proper hyping us up about him. He's fucking cool as fuck, this dude. And I went up and for some reason, I just didn't like him off the fucking get-go, right? And I don't think he fucking liked me neither. But saying that, I didn't think anything of him, but he took a disliking to me for some reason, and I don't know why. Then I found out later on it was because this one stupid thing that happened. Like, there was no, like, materials on site, so everyone was just basically doing fucking nothing, right? And he sort of walked past everyone just doing nothing. I was sitting looking for cars. I was going to buy a car at the time, and he come round and he was like, oh, you're on your break or something, like, Nathan, because I was sitting on my phone. And I shit myself, and because obviously I was trying not like to make a good impression because I was working for me dad as well. And I was just like, oh, no, I'm not sorry. I was just sort of thinking, I was all frustrated and put it away. I didn't think out of it because I was basically like, he was checking us, and I was sort of like, oh no, I'm not on me break, and I'm sorry sort of thing that you've caught us. Like, I'm gonna go pretend to look busy even though there's fucking nothing to do. And anyways, he ended up fucking bringing it up, but it was fucking months later, you know, dude. He turned around to me dad's fucking one of me dad's colleagues and was like, and if I catch him on his phone again, he'll be fucking down the road or something. He told me dad about me dad put me in. He's like, have you been going on your phone or something? And then by this time there was something to do. I was like, no, like I haven't. Like maybe he's on me break, I actually will, or whatever, but like I haven't. He was like, oh, this guy, he was on about fucking you are being on your phone or something. And I was like, mate, that was fucking weeks, like it was fucking like a month ago. Like if you're gonna mention something, make sure it gets back to me dad, do it there and then. What the fuck's the point a month later?
I know.
It's like
building up the courage to go and speak to him or something.
Aye, but he made it apparent that he fucking didn't like us or the thingy, and I was, but do you know what it is? It was fucking fucking, I don't know if it's because they were all from the same sort of fucking country or something, but there was like proper slackers on the job, right? That were from like the same area as him, wherever he was from, and they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted, dude. And I was like, but then you're having a guy fucking, I do it was shit. There was this fucking one like young kid that was there was fucking useless. I'd liked him, don't get us wrong, but work-wise, he fucking any opportunity not to do anything, he took it. Like me dad ended up having to go to him a couple of times. He was helping me dad for something, and then he'd just go missing for fucking hours, and then me dad would just go to the bait room and catch him, like. But then this guy would leave his like pure chavvy music blaring, so everyone's got to listen to his music, and he's like all the way down in the bait cabin.
He's fucked off now. He's not even listening to himself.
But like all them people were alright, but he fucking done that to me once and then mentioned it fucking months later. I was like, he's a fucking dickhead, this kid.
Right.
I know, so after that, I was just sort of like, I fucking, like it all went to shit anyways, the site now, because the customer stopped paying the fucking bill, like to the main company. It was always bad, like they owed them fucking millions. It's in the news and everything, dude. It was just fucking shit as well, because like, especially me dad amped him up. I was trying to talk me dad about it, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to pull him now. You know what I mean? Because it's like fucking, like, yeah, I can't have him just going around doing that. I would have turned around and said, yeah, I'm sorry you caught us on the phone, but it was ages, that was ages ago. What the fuck's the point in bringing it up now? And
it was a one-time occurrence as well, from what you're saying. So like, if he's told you and then you've not done it again, there's no need to harbour resentment against you for it. You know what I mean?
It's like fucking kicking the dog outside for fucking pissing on the fucking rug 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean, dude?
He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna attach the this must be because of that I did ages ago. You know what I mean? The punishment's not gonna stick. He's just gonna come back in and piss on the rug again.
Right. And do you know what it is? There was so many fucking slackers on that fucking job, and he never said fucking nothing to them. He just made a beeline for me for some reason. I didn't know why. And I hate that, because you know, if he had a genuine like full-on reason to treat us that way, like I don't think that we went on warranted what I done wrong. Like, I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong, but it didn't, like, the sort of like the punishment didn't match the crime sort of thing. And then if he was like that with literally everyone else as well, then I couldn't complain either. Actually, at least he's a fucking bumperclot to everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because some people are just an arse to everyone on the job, and so you just deal with it, you know what I mean? But when it's specifically you, it's like, what's the fucking crack, yeah?
But it was weird, because my dad loved this dude, and like, I was like, but he's a, why is he a fucking dickhead to me? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he wished me dad was his dad as well. I don't know. But the dude was a fucking dickhead. Like, me dad's mate liked him as well. I remember going on, and I was like, he's a fucking dickhead. This dude's a fucking arsehole.
I hate it when, like, I've been in this situation so many times where, like, I hate someone, but people are like them, and they just don't get why they're dickheads for, like, ages. You just gotta sit there, like, until they finally realise.
There was this guy who, like, everyone used to hate, but used to hang around with, like, the group when there was, like, this group when we were kids. And I always used to think everyone sits here and slag this kid off. Like, I got the point where I was like, I didn't like him. I actually had a couple of fights with him in school. Like, I didn't like this guy. And, like, everyone used to slag him on. I turn on going, why is he here then? Like, all, it's me good, you're all saying it now. You know what I mean? If everyone fucking hates this guy, just turn on and say, listen, we don't like you, stop hanging around with please. Because I start to get bored of listening to everyone slag someone off when they're not there. Proper pussy move.
It is fucking daft, like stop inviting them out, you know what I mean? Or if they invite themselves out, just tell them to fuck off.
Right.
I was watching some, like, a little montage of, like, rallying and stuff like that, but there's a lot of them, you know, like extreme sports and that, like that Sky, like, you know, with the wingsuits on and that, where they're going through the rocks and that. Like,
Red Bull sponsors literally every fucking one of them.
Watching rally, I was like, in this sport, it's not just the people partaking in the sport that have the balls, it's the fucking audience as well, Pierre, like hanging over the ropes and that, like they're nuts, like as if there's not a car coming down loose dirt, like at fucking 80 miles an hour in the air and shit. Like,
right, it's mental, innit? It's fucking crazy. Like, do you know what it is? Like, I kind of believe that Formula One's more popular than rally.
I know, me either, dude. It's like so boring in comparison.
Like, fair enough, they go faster.
It doesn't even seem to just be about speed though, otherwise they just have a straight line drag, surely, because they've got all them tight corners and that, like the cars don't really even reach top speed, do they?
I think it's about more than handle them corners at like 200 plus miles an hour, like with ease.
Yeah. that is true.
But rally's way more entertaining because imagine if you're there, you'd just be doing that. I mean, rally's a bit obviously thingy as well, like because you just did that once.
They're both pretty fast. Like, I think with things like that, it's more of like the day out than the actual event, to be honest.
I like ladies' day, the races and shit like that. Like not many people are actually there because the horses are betting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just there to wear the fucking fancy hats with loads of flowers on and all that shit.
And you can
with
see
a
the
rally,
whole
like,
track.
I mean, you can get like, how often is a Formula One car like planned to come off the ground? Like if that Formula One car comes off the ground, something's gone wrong. There's a possibility of injury. You know what I mean?
You know what I kind of like about rally as well? It's actually like not that unlikely I'll ever own the car that they're driving. Not maybe to their specification, but I might I could own a fucking Golf a Golf R or you know what I mean? Like these are cars that I could actually end up owning one day. Whereas I'm never
like
gonna go near one of them fuckers.
Especially like back in the day, like you'd see a lot of like when the Audi Quattro first came to rally and that, like there was a lot of them on the streets, the Mini Cooper, the fucking Subarus and that when they were dominating. I've seen Subarus driving about. I've never once seen any cunt going up the A1 in a fucking Formula One car.
Aye, right.
Like I'm still not into it. It's not a sport I follow.
I'd go to one
tell you
though.
any names. Aye, same. Aye.
Like given the opportune.
If you rang us up like, yeah, there's a fucking rally on, 20 quid a pop, let we're going, I'll be like, aye, straight away.
Aye, right, dude. Motocross as well. I'd go watch that.
I see. For some reason, that's like, although it's like the same thing, just on two wheels, it's more boring to me, and I don't know why.
I kind of get what you're saying, but it should be the other way around because they go like they get some insane in and it's gnarly like.
I think it's kind of because like you expect to see those kind of bikes like doing dirt jumps and all that kind of stuff, like they're kind of built for it. But like another cars were like they were modified for it, but they weren't initially built for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I don't know, like seeing a car get up in the air, and because it's so much heavier as well, like them bikes are pretty light in comparison. Yeah. And it's kind of easy to get them up the jumps and that. But them cars, like I couldn't carry one in a backpack. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's the car engine itself probably doesn't weigh that much more or less than the fucking bike itself. And isn't like the fucking guy with the map like really important as well? Like it's more of a team thing.
Yeah, you've got the navigator and the passenger seat, and that's what like I don't reckon I could do it because like they've got to like call out like 3 corners ahead of where you actually are. So you as the driver have to remember what they said 3 corners ago and not listen to what they said now, but then remember what they said now in like 2 corners time.
Right, dude. Preparing for ridiculous scenarios. I think this is not one of yours, dude.
I see things online of it, like of people saying like it's just a man thing. I thought it was just me being paranoid for years, but apparently it's a common thing to just like, I don't know, when you're walking down the street, like you're ready for a group of people to turn up in a van and try and kidnap you and try and fight them off and that, you know what I mean? It's probably not going to happen. It's never happened yet, but today might be the day and I'm fucking ready for it.
Right,
like,
dude. How would you handle it, dude?
I don't know, just fucking, because it's not like I go out armed or anything because of it. It's just like, I just have to fight me best, but like I'm always like ready to start fighting me best at any given second, like just in case, because it's better that than being caught off guard with a sly punch in the back of the head when you're not expecting it. So I just expect it all the time.
Right. Like, do you know what it is, dude? Like, I'm not really much of a gambling man, but someone tried to pull us up on a van with me, right, dude? I would take a gamble, right? And I'd start taking me clothes off, and that could be what they want, or it could be the last thing they want. So that's hence it being a gamble, where you just take your pants off and shit. It might be like, fucking hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
It
charge
could
it
go
in the
really
neck.
wrong though, because it could just get stuck around your ankles and they just push you over and start kicking fuck out you while your pants are down.
Right, dude.
Because that's probably what I would do if I was the assailant.
Right. That's why I think maybe it's in the 90s when kidnap was rife, like all the trackies you could just sort of rip off like that with all the buttons and shit.
Party boy on fucking Jackass.
Right, just go boom. What? You're gonna kidnap me?
Right.
Come get it then.
Just always be oiled up and that underneath your fucking tracksuit and that, so the cat can't grab you, you're just slipping out.
Be oiled up so much to the point where you just quickly fucking take all your clothes off and you've got that much grease on you, you can just slip and slide down the street like that, dude, and well away from them. Imagine, dude, like you.
I might start doing that. Like, I'm taking me preparation to the next level. Not just being like situationally ready, but like being preemptively ready just in case.
Aye, right, dude. Just bring like a part of Home Alone inventory with you at all times, like a bag of marbles and shit like that, and fucking to throw behind you and shit.
But there's people that do take that kind of shit, like preparing for ridiculous scenarios, to the extremes. Like them people who've pure got bunkers and full of pure weapons because a zombie apocalypse is on the way.
But dude, I remember watching this documentary, and it was about like this sort of religious group in America. They were so ready for the apocalypse, like they started like getting like proper military grade weapons and shit, and all started moving into this one big manor. Like the authorities found out about it and were like, we're gonna have to raid these people, but we know they've got like RPGs and like fucking AKs and shit like that. Like it was just silly the amount of weapons they had, so they had to like go and like meet them with the same if not more force. And was it? But then when they arrived like that, the religious group was like, told you this is the fucking apocalypse, it's what we've been preparing for.
The prophecy has come true.
Right, dude. So like they made the prophecy happen one way or another, and then fucking, but dude, it was a mental fucking shootout, like a proper siege of this building, and like RPGs coming back at the police with out the windows. It made it. It's mental. I'll have to show you after the stream, dude.
It sounds good. Like,
right. Oh, but can you just imagine? It's like, well, these have got all these fucking things. We're gonna have to go. And so I fucking told you, you guys said I was nuts. I fucking said so. Not like that out the window, dude.
That's mad. That like.
I know, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like,
this is the moment we've all been ready for.
You're right. But if they weren't ready for it, it wouldn't have happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, the bad vicious circle.
They brought it upon themselves.
I often find myself sort of like not really preparing myself, but like sort of like imagining what I would do in like certain situations. I always had a vision of like them being some sort of gunman attack while I was at work, but I just so happened to have my hammer on us. I don't know why. And I was
if you're at work,
right, of course. And like I always sort of feel like I would try and like, I mean, I'm not very stealthy. I mean, look at this, but I always feel like I would try and like get behind them on them and break them with a hammer and take the gun and be like, try and give it back to them, because it's obviously one of them things where like, if it actually happened to you, like you kind of guarantee you're gonna act this way.
You probably just shit in your pants and get shot.
But at the same time, I don't want to. Like, even if I just charge at them with a hammer and he shoots us, how you would have just shot us anyways.
You
know what I mean?
Honorable.
Exactly. Like I always I kind of hope I would be, but I don't know. And it's never happened before.
This mental preparation though gets you ready for that shit. You know what I mean? All these years of being ready for this, and it's finally happened. Waiting for this day.
Right, dude.
Taking them all out, stealth as fuck, yeah, Solid Snake style.
Right. Do you reckon you'd get paid if you'd done that? Imagine if it was like some bog standard working class man with a hammer took out loads of terrorists. Do you reckon I'd get paid?
I don't know. I've never been in the position to pay someone that's done that, so I don't know what the protocol is.
I don't know. I think I'd be pissed off at him, like.
Surely you'd get a fucking medal or something. I mean, what happened with that guy that fought that terrorist with a narwhal tusk? Did he get some kind of reward?
Nah, fucking probably not, dude, but he fucking should have.
Right.
I mean, if we got fucking taxes all that people's wars, if the people are bringing wars to this fucking country, they should be fucking giving these dudes some fucking dollar, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like excruciating amounts of money, even if it was just a couple of grand or something, you know what I mean? I reckon I'd be cheeky enough to be like, right there, I saved loads of people's lives. Like, has a GoFundMe, everyone's sending money. I could do with it, like, so.
Right.
Getting people would probably go mad. It's like, well, I did do it for the money, but now I kind of think I should get some.
Aye.
You know what I mean, dude?
I know exactly why. I've been playing through the story of GTA. You know, there's like random events happening and stuff. I was driving past the construction site and some guy got trapped in the digger or something like that, and it was gonna explode, and I saved his life, and he was just like, alright, thanks, and cracked on back with his work. And I was like, I wasn't really doing it for a reward, but like I kind of thought one would have been coming, you know what I mean? Like, I've just saved the guy's life.
And do you know what it is, dude? If I nearly died at work, right, like proper bad at that point, the last thing I'd be doing is right back to work. I'd be like, I'm fucking going home, at least till tomorrow. I'm nearly fucking die, dude.
Proper.
What would you choose other than money, dude, if you were like a fucking fucking hero, what would you ask for?
Well, like if I save someone's life.
Or like a full-on like attack, and like
Or if
people
I
are like,
stopped a terrorist attack or something. I don't know, just some recognition, I guess, like as a fucking medal or something.
right, and then make the medal worth £200,000 to other people, and then sell it.
200,000 million.
Overused American words, dude. And
I
do you
don't
know
know
what?
if this one was me or you, but I know I would have. If it was me, I would have had a particular example in mind that I've forgotten.
It was it. I think this was me, and the first one I'm gonna say is GOAT, which stands for greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Which is,
I hate it.
which is like, it's almost like being like on about God, right? Being the one true God, but there's hundreds of them. That's how the Americans would go on. Say he's the one true God. He's the one true God about this other God. And like they call everything the greatest of all time. Like the overused words. Like it's literally the greatest of all time. It stands for. That can only be one person. But was it? Someone will just do like some like minor favor. It's like, oh, you're the GOAT, man. You're the GOAT. And he's like, why? Because you know he'd help you with a bit shopping the boot of your car. He's the greatest of all time at that. He probably isn't. I mean, he's a good guy for doing it, but he's not the greatest of all time. Carrying shopping for someone. Oh, dude, the other one was they would like come up with new slang words, and there was this thing where like this guy would always go on like go into the gym and like question like both people and ask if they're natty, which stands for natural, which means do you use steroids or not? Why not just say you're on the steads, where you would say steads short for steroids? Are you natty?
I just wouldn't even go and ask people that anyway. I couldn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Fucking mind your own fucking business, dude.
Exactly.
A natty. They come up with these like stupid little fucking terms for things, right, dude? And I fucking and then it's like, oh, this is catching on. Let's use it with everything. Everything. We'll call this everything. So I saw like, is this toothpaste natty? Is this water natty? Know what I mean?
I don't particularly like that saying at all. Like, okay, I would go as far as to say I hate it, but I can imagine you hating it even more because, like, wasn't that your nickname as a kid for a while?
Dude, maybe you wouldn't lock me true hatred for it because I never even fucking thought of that.
I would hate it if I was you, like, if that used to be my nickname.
I mean,
if someone started like saying stuff was griff and that, I was like, yeah, well, fuck off with that shit, will you?
Right. This beef stroganoff is griff, man.
Fuck it in now.
Dude, we're gonna have to start doing it. Everyone in the chat have a griff day.
He's getting fucked right up.
Right, that wasn't you flipping off the fucking fans, dude. That wasn't very good.
It's also at you as well. There's like one for you and then one for them collectively.
This Red Bull's grip. Pure grip outside the D. Right.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I don't care either way. I still don't want it happening, but like, I want to know which one.
Well, I was going to say it as something as a positive thing, but was it maybe it's sort of like on The Dictator, but with Sacha Baron Cohen, where he changes both positive and negative to Aladdin. Where he's like, do you want the Aladdin news or the Aladdin news? And he's like, I'll have the Aladdin news. You are HIV Aladdin, and the guy's like. That's going to be great. Well, that topic was pretty great. Let's move on to
the next grift topic.
This one actually is a grift topic. You put it in, dude. You just put Daft Cunt on the roof.
I'll clarify before I go into this that I don't know the beginning of the story and I don't know the end of the story. Some guy down the street, he'd like climbed up the front of the house and like over onto like the back conservatory and was like standing on the tiles fucking. He was very drunk, but he was also like, he was definitely on someone else as well. But he was like just pure slinging fucking tiles at the coppers and that and fucking like ripping, like it wasn't even his house neither. And he's like ripping the guttering off and that. He smashed the windows, all his hands were fucking covered in blood and that. Like he was up there for about 6 hours or something. That's why I don't know the end, because I got bored and just came back in.
Right.
I can't be asked anymore. But when it kicked off, like, because it's like the way my street is, there's like shops in the middle and garages behind them, and I'm like on one end next to the shop, so I can see like behind to like the other end, and he was on the other end, and so I'm just sort of sitting hanging out my window because I heard all the people at the garages watching and all this and all what the fuck's going on. Like, people seen us like sitting up at the window and stuff. They weren't asked, you know what I mean? There's a couple of them cracking on with us, telling, like, filling us in with the story and that. The cops came and like take it all off, like, right, you'll have to move around the corner and that, like, we don't want you to be riling the guy up and stuff. And they were like, oh, what about the people in the windows and that? And the cop like looked up at us and looked at him. He's on his own property. I can't do now. And like 30 seconds later, there's a knock at the door, and I'm like, if this is the police, I'm getting told to fuck off. Like, and fucking, I go and open the door, and it's one of the guys that was standing watching, saying, yeah, come in your garden and watch over the fence. I was like, I get yourself away, man.
Right, dude. come in your garden and watch over the fence.
Right, dude, it's probably something some kid was saying, but the guy was like fucking 35 at least.
Right, dude. Was it when you were saying, like, what about the people up at the windows? I just had visions, all the people in the windows going, yes, do it! Right. Peter posters and scarves up for him with his face.
Fuck the cops, frisbee more tails.
You almost there, dude. Almost 5-star warranty or whatever the fuck it's called.
Notoriety.
Aye, right, dude. Keep going, we want to see the chopper out.
The army's on the way with the fucking rhino tanks.
Aye, right, dude. I wouldn't want you to imagine what something fucking stupid as fuck. Like a DLC of a game got put back or something.
Aye, right.
Orc aberrations being fucking delayed, and he's just like, right, that's it, on the fucking roof, let's get it.
Let's say, I don't know what kicked it off, but someone was like, apparently he was like passed out in the front street or something, and someone tried to wake him up and he started kicking off straight away, and then Pierre climbed up the front of his house.
Dude, right, if he's able to fucking do that, it was probably his time to wake up. You've had enough fucking sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I kind of kudos to the guy, like, to just get straight up, right? I wasn't ready to be awake, and this is the consequence.
Right. Apparently he's Pierre taking swings at people on the streets and that, like, so I heard some lass going, hey, you fucking trying to punch us and that? Fucking everyone was Pierre, like, shouting at her, get away from him, because he's Pierre hostile, and then I fucking scaled his house and starts fucking flinging shit at the coppers when they come.
This wasn't not even his house.
No, dude. Pierre smashed a load of windows and that, and there was a bit where he, like, fell through the roof as well with one leg.
Oh,
like, fucking, it was mad.
What a fucking arsehole, dude.
Proper. I swear it was about fucking 3 or 4 days before the fucking council came out and fixed the roof and all.
That'll be fucking reet.
So let's say, like, I can see the fucking, the back of their house out my window and that, and I didn't see scaffolding for ages.
Aye, right. Fucking the next one's one of yours as well, microwave cookedness.
Aye, like, it's, like, when you put stuff in the microwave, right, like, it'll say, like, fucking, say it says, like, 2 minutes on the box or something.
Aye.
You put it in, you take it out after 2 minutes, and it's, like, it takes another, like, 10 minutes to cool down or something.
Aye.
But, like, if you put it in for, like, 1:50, it comes out still fucking ice cold.
Aye, right.
So, like, where's the bit? Like, at what second does the cooking happen? You know what I mean?
Aye, and it's like almost like the drum roll, and then the last 10 seconds is when it all happens.
Aye, like in the exciting bit of the countdown clock.
Aye.
Like when it starts picking up the pace and that.
Aye. Do 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 do. I wish I had a microwave. I'd done that.
Aye, right. They should do that instead of like fucking giving away countdown teapots. Like, who the fuck uses teapots anymore? Get a countdown microwave with the 30-second timer on.
Right, dude. That would be fucking sick.
I'm running Channel 4 after this podcast, me. I want money for this idea.
Aye, right, dude. Fucking everyone will want to fucking join.
Aye, right. You get all sorts on countdown, then it would become like fucking Jeremy Kyle or something.
Aye, right, dude. Fucking Jeremy Kyle was the boy who I'm fucking miss being off school and fucking watching the footage shenanigans. Like,
I used to fucking hate it as a kid. Like, I'd go around to me granddad's and that on the weekend and fucking, like, me nana would Pierre love it and that. Like, when was it on? Like, Saturday morning or Sunday morning or something?
fucking ass, dude.
It was definitely one of the weekend mornings. Fucking, it was awful, dude. Like, I just had to sit there bored out me fucking life for ages. Like, I watched enough TV for it to be time for me to play on the fucking PlayStation yet.
Aye, right. Fucking A. Do you really want Jimmy Carr doing stupid shit in your kitchen during that countdown?
Aye, dude, if he comes in doing all that juggling and fucking unicycling and fucking salsa dancing and whatever the fuck else he does, I'd well pay for that microwave.
Aye, right, dude. That would be fucking sweet. Like, I always reckon on just frozen foods in general, like oven wise, they ask you to put it in way too long, I reckon.
Aye, some of them, yeah, like some like frozen pies and stuff like that. Like putting it in the actual oven rather than the microwave. If you put it in for that long, it comes out with like pure brown as fuck, almost burnt pastry.
Aye, right.
And I like quite like only just cooked pastry. You know what I mean?
Aye, like I prefer things more on the thingy side. It's like on Greg's when you get handed like a proper brown pasty, mate. I fucking hate it. I'm like, no, I want that white. I want. But only just
get anemic one.
Aye, right.
That one that you forgot to put in the oven goes out.
Aye, right, dude. That's why I was buzzing when Iceland started to do frozen Greg's stuff. It's like, I'm in control now.
You can decide. I am a god.
Aye, right, dude. We're gonna get everything back on track. Like, we did have a break, but then obviously I started working away, and then obviously the internet went down. That's why I'm in the care home, and Griffith's at the bus stop with the Wi-Fi. But we're here and we're doing it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the quiet corner, and there's hardly been a peep out with these two. You know what I mean? I kind of complain.
These are just sitting waiting patiently for the fucking metro replacement service.
Aye, right, dude. I mean, this guy here, oh, fucking, that's the wrong one. This guy here, Alan, he's been doing that crossword on his own all day.
Give him some help, dude. He looks like he might be stuck.
Are you managing, Harry? Fucking not a peep. Can't I complain? That lady behind Griffiths is off that fucking chicken, like.
Aye,
No,
right.
dude, the other way, look. There, her. She looks like a Kirsty. She's been on the fucking pipe, her.
I'm hitting it hard.
I like, was it her there? I mean, I'm fucking pointing my screen as if you can fucking see where my finger is. Yeah, her. Off that fucking nut. That dude looks happy, though.
Aye, he's buzzing to be fucking leaning in with Kirsty. That's why she's looking so freaked out.
Aye, right. Creepy Kyle at it again.
That's him out with his ma. That's his ma on the side there.
Aye, that actually looks like his ma as well.
Right.
No, come on.
Jill, she's called. Harry, Jill.
Jill. I thought you said MILF.
Oh, no.
Imagine if anyone introduces us to a thing called Jill. Oh, this is me, Annie Jill. How you doing, MILF?
Did I tell you about that time when Connor was on the phone and he was like reading out his address or his postcode, like spelling it and the guy's like, did you say F for Foxtrot or S for Sierra? But Connor thought he said fuck slut and he was like, fuck slut, I guess. Like, I would have been fucking howling if I was the guy on the other end. I didn't even realise there was a ghost behind fucking Jill.
Right.
Spooky as fuck. Get it off.
Ooh. Fucking remember you when we were both on the metro pissed as fucking that guy kept staring at where the fucking you went. I'm gonna do the courage the cowardly dog thing on the way back.
I should say this is why I don't drink anymore because I shouldn't do things like that, you know what I mean? But when I'm drunk I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, this guy deserves getting courage the cowardly dog.
This guy deserves courage the cowardly dogs.
Or Eustace, because it's him that does it, isn't
it? That's him there, dude.
Right.
Without his cap on, his big fuck up hat.
I sort of vaguely remember thinking like, this guy needs to be fucking Eustace, that'll teach him a lesson.
He ends up sitting on the edge of his bed like that when he gets sick. Anyways, obviously I've been working in the Lake District. I haven't been here on the weekends and shit. I've been working away. But it did remind us, right? The last time I was on the Lake District, there was this guy, right? And he was like a rock climber and shit. I mean, not my thing, but gnarly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to be into it when I was like 10 or something.
Oh, right. But he like done it on actual mountains and shit, like fucking...
Oh, I never did that.
Like fucking... And I was like so nice, right? And him and this other lad I was working with were on for a night out and they were talking about it for a while, right? And I was like, just sort of standing there because I didn't know anyone else. And I was like obviously, like I kind of just expect people to talk about things that I want to talk about all the time, you know what I mean? But dude, it went on for fucking like well over an hour, right? And I'm just standing there and I sort of tried to steer the conversation away from it, right? But sort of making it half relevant, but then trying to make a joke out of it because we're a dead thingy. But this guy who I was working with didn't help. She was amping him up about it and was like, oh yeah, nice and all this this night. He was just showing him photos about it. It's like, well, after now, and I'm like, I'm fucking bored, yeah. I was sitting in a pub looking at photos of you going up fucking mountains, man. I'm not fucking bothered, man.
I don't see the sort of the show-off aspect of it, you know what I mean? Because if I was going to be into that and going up mountains and that, it's for my own personal fitness and my own personal gain of like getting that view at the top and like feel the feeling of accomplishment of like having climbed up there.
Yeah.
It's not like something I would base my personality on.
Well, he wasn't like just climbing up mountains. It was like proper up on like steep ones where you need a rope and shit like that. I tried to steer the conversation away from it, and I said something. He literally just looked up and it was on the phone, and then started doing it again, thinking like, and then started talking about it again. I was like, also that's how it is, dickhead. And I was like, I've listened to you yap on about this thing for an hour, right? I'm not into it, fair enough, right? Someone's probably had it with something I'm interested in. I've been going on about it and thingy, and then I into it. It happens, right? But I was like, I've had the courtesy to listen to thingy. I tried to steer it away, and you've just looked at us like as in to say, how dare you? I'm talking about this thing for another hour, and maybe it's an hour after that. Who the fuck are you? And I was just sort of like fucking thinking. I was like, is that how it is? Then no fucking problem. I'm like, mate, it looks exactly the same as the last one you showed. It just as a different background. It's different weather. I says next, and he was getting back. He was like, I'd like to see you go, but I says, you know what the funny thing is? I wouldn't fucking go, bonks. It's not my fucking cup of tea. But yet I've got to listen to you fucking gap on about it for over an hour, and then when I politely try to steer the conversation away from it, you act like a fucking arsehole. By the way, get a fucking more interesting fucking hobby, man, you fucking arsehole. And he just fucked off. I was like, so that's what I need to do then, is be a dickhead.
I would just walk away, really. I was in an Xbox party with some guy from a looking for group post or something. We're getting on alright for the first like 10-20 minutes, and then he just started going on about this other game that I had no interest in, and I kind of made it apparent, like, you know, I don't know what that is, I'm not into it, kind of thing. And he just kept going on about it, and like I didn't shut up, and I just kind of like stopped speaking, and he just carried on. And I literally like took my headset off and went downstairs and made myself a snack and that, and ate it, and went for a piss and came back, and he was still just talking like he didn't even realise that I had left. So I just left the party. I was like, fuck this.
Right, so this guy would have been, he was exactly the same as this guy. And so I had the courtesy to fucking thingy. No, it is fair enough. I'm sort of like interested in what other people are into and things like that. But it's like, even like 20 minutes, I mean, how many, like, we're an hour into this now. How many different things have we fucking spoke about in an hour? 20 minutes is fucking too long for fucking to go on about one fucking thing. Fair enough, it is interesting, and hats off to them. It takes a lot of fucking endurance and strength to be able to do what they do. You know what I mean? That's fair enough. But like, what's the, like does that warrant anything over than 10 minutes of conversation, dude?
Nah.
Fucking an hour, dude, this guy. And I would have fucked off if I didn't only know this other guy I was with. Yeah. Like, so I was sort of socially trapped in that thing. And then fucking...
What was your mate doing in this situation where he's just listening and all?
Well, he was pissed. Like, that's the thing. He wasn't really me mate. I mean, I got on with him, but I only met him because of the job working in the Lake District with him. He was from somewhere Liverpool way, was over on Ambleside where we were working. And this fucking guy, he was like dead pissed, but he was like proper like all for it. He was like, yeah, mate, like proper like stroking this guy's ego.
Extreme, man.
And I was like, Nolly, show us that next rock that you climbed up. What the fuck? Another rock, dude. What other rocks have you been up? Whoa! It's another fucking rock. Like, it's the same shit, dude.
The proper is like once you've seen it once, like you've seen them all, you know what I mean?
Like, do you know,
just show us your best one and be done with it.
Like this fucking, like this other guy I met, like the time I've been to Lake District now, was like literally like the complete opposite of this guy. Like he was like, because he knows Craig, who I work for, and he was like, oh fucking I'll come take you and Nath out and thing. I'm not telling you this as a surprise. Turns up it's this fucking indoor e-bike track, like now with the big KTMs, like the probably about the same as a 250, right? Went through that whole thing, like he was like an ex-European motocross champion and shit like that. Like he didn't even tell it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what you want, like pure modest people.
Right, this guy was the complete opposite of it, and it's like fucking, but he wasn't even like ex-professional rock climber. He's just a guy that liked it. This guy's like an ex-European fucking motocross champion. I didn't even hear it from him.
Like he's got pure awards to back it up, and this guy's just got pictures of his phone taken by his rock climbing girlfriend or something.
Fucking was he's rock climbing. He probably sat in a fucking video and screenshot because he fucking clearly had any fucking mates the way he went on.
Right.
If he did, there must be death. Honestly, what a fucking, nowadays I'm into many different things that people will not be into, but I couldn't base my whole life on one fucking thing. Like like that guy.
And that's same. Like, it's people that just don't have a personality, you know what I mean? And they need to, like, find something to, like, fill that void with to make them seem interesting.
Aye, and I do that fucking, what a boring cunt. And then like, the thing I wanted to do was just to look in his face and say, how dare you interrupt me, stop him talking about rock climbing. Like, fuck me, dude, it's been an hour. I should have sent him a fucking invoice or listening to the cunt. He wasted that much of me fucking time.
Aye, right.
Fucking 20 quid an hour.
One of the best sort of changes I made in me outlook on life is when I stopped trying to be interesting to people and realised that, you know, like, who the fuck am I trying to impress and why?
Aye,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Exactly. But then, like, fucking ass, I mean, do you know what it is? He's probably trying it with us, because clearly it doesn't work with lasses. Imagine trying to fucking pull a bird and you've got to just blag ahead with rock climbing for an hour. Yeah, you're not seeing, like, these community groups about, like, in different various towns around the northeast. Like,
yeah.
Like, for example, that Ashton's getting worse up and one that I told you about. Like, I'm in a few of these groups where it's purely for entertainment, not because what the sole purpose of the thing is. And there's one thing that people actually feel like they need rewarded for, and I don't understand why the fuck they do it, right? They take photos and blur out the numbers apart from the name of people's bank cards that they found. As soon as someone realizes they've lost the right bank card, they ring the bank and get the thing that card is now obsolete. The only thing you can do is fucking destroy it for them, which I wouldn't recommend, but at the same time, like, the other options, take it into the bank and they do it. And, like, you know, if I didn't lose it, it's not my card, I'm not doing anything criminal with it. I'm gonna cut the cunt up and chuck the cunt in the bin.
Yeah, so that no one else can do anything criminal.
Well, exactly, that's the only thing I do. People can't take photos, and it's like the bank's probably already cancelled the fucking bank, like, the bank card by now. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. And plus, like, if they're posting it in that group, them groups are usually closed as well. Like, you have to, like, request to join and get accepted by the admins. You'll be able, like, if that person is in that group, you'll be able to just search for the name that's on the card and see if they're in there.
Aye, right. There's only one time I've done it, and it's because I actually knew the person that card I found. And even
well,
they
in that
was...
case, I mean, just get straight in touch with them. Don't waste your time putting down groups. And...
exactly. Like, and then even they were like, oh, well, he's already cancelled it. Just do us a favour and cut it up and put it in the bin.
Right.
Because they're fucking sensible. Elon Musk doing the hubs were. Like, but what else did they think was gonna fucking happen, dude? I mean,
dude, like, if I was in some pure, like, uncontacted tribe and that, and some guy was like,
on what? See it? On what?
Uncontacted tribe.
First you're like, quack.
Did I?
What? Dude.
There's no way.
I'm sure you did, dude. You're like, quack. What were you saying, dude? Fucking, if you were an uncontacted...
Nah, I refuse. I quit the podcast. I'm going home. You're picking on us. Some uncontacted tribe. If I was in some uncontacted tribe and some guy was like, yeah, I've got this box and you can look at all the naked women you want, I'd be like, aye, fucking right. I'd never be off the cunt.
No disrespect to other people's cultures, right, dude? But, like, I've known, I mean, I'm not speaking for this one, right? But, like, I know these sort of uncontacted tribes, or whatever, like, some like tribes that are in the third world and shit like that, right, dude? Some of them have, like, jumping competitions and shit for wives, and that's their wife for the rest of their life, you know what I mean? If you give me a fucking box with just, I mean, you know, dude, you're bringing them fucking too far into the future. You can see fucking anything you want on the internet. I mean, that's what I don't understand how anyone makes money off this OnlyFans. You can fucking watch whatever you want for fucking free. Anyways, each to their own. But what the fuck else are they supposed to be doing? I tell you what, dude, if I was an uncontacted tribe, right, dude, and someone gives us a fucking box that allows us to fucking watch anything I fucking want, first thing I'm gonna be looking at is some fucking titties, dude.
I fucking too, right?
You've looked at one fucking pair all your life. I mean, these are clothed tribes as well, so it's even more of a fucking big deal for them.
Like, I guarantee the first ever search on that was fucking naked women.
Fucking right, dude. Right, dude.
I'm not surprised though. Like, what did they expect? Did they think they were gonna set up a fucking Microsoft office and that, and fucking a call center and all that shit?
I don't even know what Starlink is.
It's like Elon Musk's like satellite internet. Like, instead of, like, you know, say like with your TV, you know, you can get it cabled in or you can get the dish.
Alright,
like, it's kind of like the internet version of that.
Cancel my TV license and Netflix, more money for me. Like, what a thing to brag about anyways. What you gonna watch then, Dave? You through your bedroom window? How is that fucking funny? I mean, it is now, but, like, how was he expecting her to find that funny?
I mean, it's their own fault for commenting. Like, does she not realise that fucking piracy exists?
Oh, nah. How
That's the way
naive.
to fucking watch all your shit. If anyone's not aware, I'm very much in favour of piracy. Pirate all your fucking TV stuff and that. Fuck paying for it.
Pirate our shit when we're big enough, dude.
Aye, too right. So I don't care if it's so long as you're enjoying it. I couldn't give a fuck. I mean,
Aye,
we're putting
right.
it out there for free anyway.
Aye, right. I wish I had showed you her reply. If there is
Yeah.
one, dude. You through your bedroom window? What the fuck, dude? Dave needs to chill the fuck out, dude. It got 82 fucking replies.
Right.
Not 82 reactions, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Like, more than the initial post as well.
I know, dude. 14 and then you through your bedroom. Dude, like, imagine if fucking you just seen some guy fucking staring at you through your window because he cancelled his fucking TV license and Netflix.
Right. You'd be shouting out, yeah, what you doing? Well, I cancelled my TV license and that. I'm just fucking watching people through the windows now.
Because he's got, like, this is bringing back the Ambleside, actually. There was this fucking Scottish guy, these pair of Scottish guys who were like in the 60s that I was working for, a couple of joiners they were. We used to go out to the balcony, like, to have like a smoke and things like that. We had this whole floor to ourselves. We had a shared kitchen, but all our own rooms. It was pretty sweet, actually. And we just fucking, what, like the balcony. And there was like this fucking like young girl and girl couple, like across the thing. And apparently, and I wasn't involved on this, apparently you could see certain things and they forgot to like close the curtains and shit, right, dude? And I come out one time, like, cause I was only a roomer and I just caught them sort of having a smoke at the same time. And he was like, oh, look, there's that couple, they're up there again, look. And I looked over, and to be fair, it is kind of their fault because it might as well been like a movie theatre because the window was a big bay window, this thing, and it was like up high. They had the lights on and shit, dude. I felt like I was in the sitting room as soon as I looked up. I felt like I was in there with them, and he's going, oh, look, we'll have a look and all this, right? Just watching, like, and was it the fucking, they come over and looked directly at him, and then he went, oh, look, they've seen us, right, dude? And it was funny as fuck, because I was like, shit, like, I fucking was never me any other time before. Yeah, he's literally just told us to do it, right? Now I want to get lumbered as the biggest pervert, right? And was it, dude? And like, but do you know what his answer for it was? It was funny as fuck. He was like, quick, do a wee dance, right? And he just started doing this.
Do a wee dance. Why is that you fucking... Usually people have a fight or flight response. I've never seen anyone just fucking... The bear comes to attack them and they do, ooh, I better get dancing.
Quick, run before the police show up. That's all I was going to say. He was like, oh, they've seen us. Quick, do a wee dance. Imagine if they're like, all's forgiven for that dance. Thank you.
Right. And now we'll give you the full show. You've paid with the dance.
We find this payment sufficient. No, but dude, he was like a proper 60-odd-year-old bloke, and I loved him. He was class. He was a lovely
I was
bloke.
expecting like 40 or something.
No, dude, he was in his 60s, right? He was like, when he spoke mint, and he used to like, whenever like, he couldn't understand someone, he used to go, now, hold on there a minute, bald eagle. He used to say that. But it was funny, so he's like, oh, there's them two wee lassies up at that window again. And then he was like, look, like that, right? And I looked up, and fucking it was just funny. Oh no, they've seen us, quick, do a wee dance. And he's like, do it. Do you think that's got him out of trouble before, dude?
I want to see it applied in other situations.
Aye, right, dude. Fucking, I think we should try doing your going on before about getting kidnapped.
Shall we just set this guy up in the maddest scenarios and see what happens when he does his little dance?
He'd sort out the Middle East in no fucking time. Oh no! A nuclear war is heading towards us, quick! We dance! He's doing this!
Oh, dude, I'm actually fucking crying.
dude, it was fucking funny as fuck. But he was a fucking cool guy. I loved him a bit.
He sounds mad.
Oh no, they've seen us! Quick, do a wee dance! Anyways, on the next one, I laughed so hard that I started to get hot. I feel disgusted. Bright to be 19, splashed 4 grand on a turkey boob job, and then her nipple fell off. That's the thing. Do people not realise going over to Turkey, it's cheap for a fucking reason, dude? Do you know how you've got like Aldi's versions of things are cheaper than others?
9 times out of 10, it's because they're not as good.
Dude, like especially the Cocoa Pops, dude. Like nothing beats the thingy, and like a lot of people are getting teeth done over there, but our dental board don't cover you for it.
That's the main one I've heard about them going over for, that and hair transplants as well, or hair implants, or whatever they want to call it. There was, Bill Burr, like he was going on about how stupid the adverts are. They've got someone who's just got hair transplants and that, and like he's like, oh, I wish I'd done this 20 years ago, and he's like, really? You wish you'd done it 20 years ago, back when they were stapling ant legs to people's fucking heads?
Right, dude. That's just fucking 19-year-old, dude. What the fuck's you getting life-altering fucking surgery so young? Fucking dude, like, I was quite well paid at 19. I was earning more money when I was 19 than what I am now. And I didn't have fucking 4 grand. I mean, it could have. To be fair, I fucking really should have had. I should have had way more than that, but I fucking sessioned it all. And
I wouldn't have recommended you getting a boob job with it, though.
Nah, dude, maybe it's like a boob reduction, maybe. Yeah, I mean, but I fucking was it? Like, how does a nipple simply fucking fall off? Because I don't think they put a new one on.
They like take it off and then put the implant in through there and then sew it back on. The town tailor must have been on strike that day or something. They just got fucking old 2 fingers from down the street. Cut all his other fingers off, and now he's just got the 2 left, and he's like, oh, I'll do it for a $5.
And do you know what's kind of mad, right? Just getting a boob job or getting married, like fucking, isn't the guy like already okay with them if he's going to marry you?
It's just selfish, probably.
Oh, dude, this made us crease when I fucking seen you. It's me. I was going through all my old fucking photos, right, dude, and this fucking come up, right, dude. I kind of feel sorry for me daughter, right, dude, because like everyone's got fucking photos of like the fucking dads like fucking doing mad shit like on a skiing holiday or something. There's me in Manchester fucking with 2 bottles of Buckfast, dude.
Right.
These are the photos I've got to show my grandchildren. You know what's weird as fuck, right, dude? That wasn't actually that long ago. It was before I had the band, so it's probably like 8-9 years ago, that. But doesn't that look like it's from the 90s, since I'm like the sort of style of the photo, and which is just the way the sun was, by the way. Like, and also like because I'm wearing a 90s Newcastle top.
Your haircut as well.
Aye, right, dude.
But you definitely didn't look like that in the 90s, like.
And dude, I fucking hope not. I was
didn't even look like that in the early 2000s.
What am I going to fucking everyone else like, oh, such granddad fucking went all over in the army or the Air Force or something, and say, aye, well, like, tell you what I was fucking doing back then. I was drinking fucking Buckfast in a garden in the back of fucking Manchester. You know what's funny as fuck, actually, right, dude? That actually wasn't for the back garden of that where we were staying was identical to fucking where we were staying, and it was weird because the last day when we went out for some meat and come back, I was actually going to the gym, like from when I was stopping there, and I passed that, and I'm like, I fucking knew I'd been here before. Dude, look at fucking this, man. The EMT, I don't know what does EMT stand for. I
don't know what the T stands for, but I'm assuming that it's emergency medical something.
Emergency medical triathlon.
Aye.
Did this my grandma after he broke his hip? Is this legal? Dude, that's fucking weird. That wasn't very professional. It's fucking duct tape.
I don't think it's actually duct tape. It looks a lot like it. It's pretty tight, like, just for a hip. Like, surely you don't need your arms pure, like, strapped to your fucking thighs.
And was he fucking was he brought there on the back of a Chinook or a fucking Apache helicopter or something, dude? Like, what the fuck? I think it's to hold the heat or something.
Why that tight, though?
I know, but also couldn't have been that fucking cold. That guy's got fucking flip-flops on.
Good spot.
Right, dude. I'm proud of myself for that.
Right.
Fucking, I reckon it was plenty of stag do or something, dude.
Like, obviously the straps and that, they want to keep them from moving and stuff like that, but fucking Hannibal Lecter had more freedom than that in the films.
Right, dude, there's no fucking need.
Right. Like, we're all up his head and that. Like, surely that guy's dead in there.
Aye, that dude, just his nose. because, dude,
Right.
fucking, like, maybe, like, I'd be boiling in that, man. Imagine that now. Dude, I'd fix me hit myself. Fuck that. If they start doing that to me. And it looks American as well. They charge you for the fucking privilege as well.
And like I hate being like trapped like that as well. So like I'd be pure struggling, like fucking freaking out and pure sweating a bit.
He looks like the guy that Metallica won the film that's based on.
Pure Happy Meal box on his face.
Right, dude.